the cost of studying here was the lowest compared to the other colleges I got.
You got into Microsoft internship. You're so humble. I have a written offer to go back to Microsoft. What it sounds like is a lot of you, I mean, all of you got scholarship. What's the total cost for studying in Chico State?
And I took the class again and with the same professor, and I got into Dean's honors. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so it's on you
Transformation.
how much you want.
But I would say like everyone to take like major classes first. That way like you're ready for internship. The classes here are so practical. Like the projects they give you, like it will build you up.
Yeah.
Like it's really practical.
Chico is obviously known for cheaper side of the cost of living. Are there on-campus job on Chico State? Do all of you have one?
And as an undergraduate, we often come here in a young age and we don't realize whom to trust. And we easily consider everyone is our family. But at the end, everyone is here in a race.
600.
It is possible.
Okay.
I've seen people living for free.
Thank you for doing this. This is amazing. I am excited to learn more about your story. But before we deep dive into all the gossips and all the fun stuff about your journey, let's do a quick intro. Where are you from? What are you doing here? When did you come to United States? And that's about it. So let's start with you.
Hi, my name is Azaz. I'm from Guntur in Andhra Pradesh. I came here in fall 2022, and I started off with mechatronics, but I'm doing computer science right now.
Nice. Okay. So fall 2022 means 3
Has
semesters.
been, yeah. I've completed 5 semesters right now.
Nice.
And
So 3 more to go.
yeah, May 26 for graduation.
Nice. Okay. What about you?
Hi, I'm Aishwarya. I'm from Chikmagalur, but I'm from Pune. I grew up in Pune.
Nice.
And I came here in fall 2021. I came here as a computer science major. Then I changed to computer engineering, then electrical engineering, and finally I'm in business information
Wow.
system.
Are you sure you're going to stick with
Yes,
business?
and I'm graduating into this December.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 2025
Yes.
December. I'm still thinking I'm in 2024. Okay, yes, awesome. What about you?
Hi, my name is Tsunami. I'm from Calcutta, India, and I came here as a CS major in fall 2022. I stick with it unlike, and I'll be graduating December 2025.
Nice. Okay. And then obviously all of us are in Chico State. I also graduated from Chico State, but 10 years ago. So I'm excited to learn how things have changed. And obviously some of you have computer science background as well. So that'll be exciting. Cool. Why did you decide to pick Chico State? I mean, I'm assuming you had options and then you decided to what was first thought okay, I'll pick Chico State. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I would say the scholarship really set it apart. So they were the cost of studying here was the lowest compared to the other colleges I got, and I had more context about the school because of the online content on you, you put contents yeah, there were more resources compared to the other colleges I got. And yeah, that's about, and it's I'll say California also played into role, it's in California, so
Silicon Valley.
yeah,
Also, you should mention to everybody, you got into Microsoft internship. You're so humble. And I have a written offer to go back to Microsoft. इतना शर्मा क्यों रहे हो? चौड़े से बोलो भाई Microsoft. So scholarship, you mentioned scholarship. How did you get it? And all of you have scholarships?
Yeah.
Okay. अच्छा सबको scholarship है.
I think that's the reason why most of us came here, as you mentioned. It was quite generous with scholarships, and as you mentioned, Silicon Valley, California.
Nice. Okay. How did you guys get scholarships?
Oh, okay. So I just checked does this school offer scholarship or not. I saw Wildcat scholarship, but the time I was applying, it was already April. So I was really late to this. So I saw maybe there is no option, but then I saw in the scholarship page there was international exchange scholarship that takes off all your almost 15 units of international fee. So it's then the cost of attending will be like 4,000 a semester. So I was like, okay, this is a hack. So I just applied and that's it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So the college application is separate, and then you have to separately apply for this.
Yeah, you won't be considered for scholarship if you don't apply for it.
Gotcha. Okay. What it sounds like is a lot of you, I mean, all of you got scholarship at some point. You continuously have scholarship until now, and then you will have to apply, and then hopefully it continues.
Yeah.
And there are other scholarships also people can be eligible for and apply for.
But there are outside scholarships too, like.
Oh, there are outside scholarships.
But I didn't apply to it, but there are.
Yeah.
Like I saw people getting like, I don't know, Coca-Cola scholarship, like those.
Oh.
Well, for most of them, you need to be a citizen, but there are certain scholarships which you can get, and you just need to contact your financial department here in SSC, and they'll apply it to your tuition fee.
Got it. Okay. Same. How did you guys same process?
No, mine was different.
Okay.
So I ran for the election in the student government and I became the director. So depending upon the elected representative you are, you get that much scholarship. So I get like 40% cover scholarship.
Oh.
For the 1 year.
For the 1 year, and then if you are re-elected.
Yeah, then I get depending on which position I'm holding.
Okay. For audience, especially audience in India, we don't have something like elections and government and all of that in our colleges. I guess some colleges do have, but can you explain what is AS government?
So basically, Associated Students is an auxiliary business in Chico State where most of the dining services, gym, or maybe other departments like AS programs, events, all of them are like done by the Associated Students, and it's run by the students for the students. So we do have a pro staff, but they are like supervisors, coordinators. So
Shar is one of them. Shar,
yes.
If you're watching.
Yeah. So basically, I don't think so we had any international students running for the student government because most of us not aware whether we'll get the votes or not. But I think if you get involved into the Chico State, they don't see you as like international student or like this like American student. They'll just see you as student. And I ran for the election. I didn't win in the first year, but second year I did win.
That's right. I remember. So I used to work in student life and leadership department, which is like a neighbor of AS government. We share the office space, and I remember there's the whole election process, and then you was like vote for like that happened.
Yeah,
Did you do that too?
Not like how how we do it in India, like how youth elections are done. No, not like that. But yeah, we do have tablings, social media campaigning, and going to the departments, just having a spread of word. Like,
do you collect fundings and all?
No, we don't collect any funding. So,
like you know how every party has their own funds and all.
No.
AS fees comes directly from the tuition fee which we pay, and part of it goes to the AS.
Yeah.
But for the campaign, I have seen people doing some stuff like okay, we have Caesar Chavez Day.
Right.
So they take flyers and they put it on the parties, so like everyone can have it.
Yes.
Or like water bottles, they'll have the name of the student. Vote for that.
So
person.
some creative marketing.
Yeah, creative marketing,
Okay.
not like money.
Yeah, of course. Got it. Okay, so in your case, you applied for this position that is available in Chico State campus, and because you are an officer and based on what role it is, you get certain scholarship, and in your case it's 40% off of your tuition fees. Nice. Okay. And you just applied online. Hey, before we move on to the next part of the video, I want to quickly talk about our newsletter community, which you can be part of absolutely free. We are now going strong and we have more than 40,000 people in our newsletter community. So imagine 40,000 people are receiving my newsletter every single week, twice a week, where I break down all of the stories that we did and make it a valuable resource for you. So if you're someone who doesn't have time to watch this and you just want to get an email with all of the resources into an email, that is the place to be. I'll put the link in the description. I'll give you some example. This is the one for Tanvi, where how she got 2 co-ops and she paid off her entire master's fees. This is an example of Maya, where she got 3 co-ops and she paid off her fees plus a little bit of savings. Here is an example of Sahil who got his green card in 3 years. Here is an example where we shared bunch of resources on job hunting. So I promise this is going to be valuable resource for you, and it doesn't cost you anything. If you want to be part of our newsletter community, link will be in the description, or you can go to link.udj.com/newsletter. This is the URL. And now I'll let you enjoy the video. Obviously, going back in the journey, from an application standpoint and all of it, we might cover it in a separate podcast. And in terms of like you picked the Chico, how was after that you have to get the visa? How was the visa process?
I think the courses you are taking, that's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They asked you the course you were taking.
You're gonna.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was done in like 20 seconds. Like he wasn't even listening like to my answer.
Got it. Okay. What about you?
And they asked me 3 questions like who is sponsoring you, do you have a sibling, and which university you are going. That's it.
Nice. Okay. Same for
I
you.
had a smooth convo. It's a sweet 5-minute convo with her. It was very nice. She started to ask more about the course and my ambitions. And I feel like she's really interested in the course, and I started to use some fancy words and I got it.
That's interesting. I mean, I know there are some students who have been asked about like which courses are you taking, but more of what you said, like that's how it is. But okay, cool. Visa done. How do you get to Chico? Like, so visa is approved. Now you started figuring out housing and all of it.
Oh yeah.
Did you figure out your housing before coming to United States, or did you do it after landing here?
Before. I think. Yeah, I was looking at like rental properties, things like this here, and everything was like 700. But I saw your video where you said like 250. I was like, how is that 250 and I'm paying 700 even in a shared room. I didn't get that. So I did contact you, and you said like you have to talk to I think
Nord Avenue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think Dave, his name was.
Yeah.
I asked him. I think you were the one who like said okay.
Started
there's a-
recommend 420 now, Trinity Village.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the one I think.
Yeah. So in our case also, like my batch, that there was only one that studio apartment, which was American. Rest the entire 13 apartments were all Indian students.
Yeah.
And yes, I think that is the cheapest one, at least
Yeah.
in Chico.
I think I'm in the same room as you.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, so you found it before landing in United States,
Yeah.
but aren't bachelor students supposed to stay on campus?
It's not required in Chico State.
Acha.
I don't know if it's required now. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not.
When I came, they did it mandatory, so I was supposed to live on campus. But I had another friend, Rishika, she lived off campus.
Okay. Yes.
So I don't know.
So
The academy through which I was applying, they made me stay on campus.
what do you mean by academy?
Like they were like, oh, you are a new student, you are a girl, I want you to be safe, so just go on campus rather than living off campus.
And who's this?
Delhi Folk Academy.
Oh, acha,
Probably.
in India.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
But I think they were like just more concerned.
Right. Okay. Obviously, there's a price difference living on campus and off campus. What was the cost for you?
I used to pay $1,200 every month.
Oh, wow.
And that also to share a room with 2 other people, one room. And I had one small wardrobe, one small table and a chair. That's it. And with the bunk bed.
But the dorm life, maybe wasn't that interesting?
No, I feel like I gained a lot of weight, 5-6 kilos instant within 2 months. Because we used to eat at Sutter Dining, and all you get is pizza, pasta, American food.
So 1,200 consists of food plan or?
Food plan, but not laundry. Laundry you have to pay more $1.
Baapre. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is.
But no electricity, no cleaning or anything. You just you had a big kitchen, so we were supposed to keep the kitchen clean and stay in a dorm. But it was so congested that I remember when I used to go sleep, I used to take all my clothes, put up in the study table and sleep. And then when I used to go to study, I used to take all my clothes, put up in the bed and sleep.
So would you recommend?
Never.
Wait, which
If you're
dorm did
becoming
you
an RA, like residential advisor, yes.
Okay, yeah, because then you get free living.
Free living, yeah.
Yeah.
I think also you get like your own room.
stay?
Like
Yeah.
I think a guy got like his own
Oh,
room,
right.
own bathroom. Like it's not a own bathroom. It's like a 3-bed 2-bath, but he locked the bathroom so that nobody can use it. Yeah.
And you are like a warden, like RA means warden, so you can do whatever you want there.
Yeah. For people who don't know, RA is resident advisor, not research assistant, because there's same term being used. And as a RA, your responsibility is that students who are living in dorms behave and don't bring their boyfriend, girlfriend, and all of that fun
No, I
stuff.
think you can bring.
You can bring?
Yeah, you
Achha.
just have to be aware of the substances used or
Oh,
like
yeah.
mischievous behavior.
Right, and like no party and all of that.
Yeah.
So bottom line, don't go for on-campus living if it's not required.
Yeah.
If it's required, there's no options. So you would recommend people to.
But I would say if you have money and if you're a freshman, go for it because it's an experience. Like you live with Americans and you get what an experience is, how things go, and like living on campus makes you more connected to campus activities rather
100%.
than off-campus.
Yeah, and then each dorms probably have their own thing
Yeah.
going on as well. They have their own parties and events and all of it. Nice. Okay, cool. So figured out the housing, and then for Chico, how do you come to Chico? Like what flights did you guys take?
I booked an Uber from but I got lucky. I was standing there for like 4 hours, but there's this guy like who was in Uber. He said like, "Yeah, I can't take you. Like it's like if I go there, there's no passengers from Chico to SF again."
Yeah.
So I said, "Can you help me? Like I'm standing here for 4 hours. Like I had a long flight and I don't know. I'm the first time in
Wow.
Pantry." And he said,
Okay.
"Okay, fine, I'll take you." And that guy was really nice. He just took me.
What
And he
about
didn't
you?
charge me extra. Like whatever was in the Uber, he charged that.
But that probably was
Yeah.
very expensive. Like
Nah, it's like $180.
It was
I
180?
Yeah, $190.
Yeah, $180 is still expensive, but yes, yeah.
But I think you can get gas like I don't know, $100 in gas.
60.
Like back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. What about you?
I did a Uber. I don't think so. No one should follow my. I paid $500.
Why?
That's what I'm saying.
I paid 500. So basically, I was the only person who was coming. I didn't know any Indians, but I did knew that Dilip Academy does that like a pre-event or before going. Where they call everyone, and through that I met some girls, and they had a Indian driver who was dropping them from San Francisco airport to Chico. But there are 4 people, so he charged them 500. And even though I was a single person, he charged me 500.
Oh,
But I did get it, and he was a
wow.
nice person.
But I think like Chico does provide transportation from SF to Chico. Like you have to coordinate
Shuttle.
you have to coordinate with the school like when to get.
Yeah.
Like I think like majority of the student came here in the shutter.
Yeah, so hopefully now people are watching.
Mm-hmm.
At least in my time when we came, we asked our senior to come pick us up, and then when I was there, I used to go and pick students up. And I know now international students have started the shuttle as well. So hopefully people don't do Uber of $500.
Yeah, like we have a WhatsApp group chat. I didn't know that it existed, so I thought I was the only Indian coming to Chico.
No.
I didn't knew like UDJ YouTube was existing until I came here, and then everyone was like, "Oh, I'm a fan of Yudi. Have you seen him?" And then that's how I got to know.
Nice. Okay, I did not pay her to say that. Okay, cool. So came to Chico. What were your initial impressions? Like any culture shocks?
Really organized. Like
Oh,
I don't know.
really organized. Okay.
Yeah, everything is so organized. Like even crossing the streets, like everything. Like
Yeah.
it's really nice.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you feel like, so when I first came to Chico, I've grown up seeing America in movies, right? And it's like tall buildings and like high city life and all of it. So I come to Chico, like we drove for 3 hours and then it was night. So in the morning I wake up and then I go outside and it's like, where are tall buildings? There are no tall buildings. So I felt like I came into like a smallest village. That's how was my first impression. Did you guys feel that, or you also felt the same way?
So when that Uber driver was taking the right turn where you take to Chico, I thought I was kidnapped because there was like I was coming with an intention. I didn't do research on Chico, so I was coming with an intention. It will be tall buildings, cold weather, and then I came here in August 2021. As soon as I entered out of the cab, chatka in the sun, and there was no people, like there was no one, literally it was dead, and I was like, where am I in the correct position? I thought the university was scammed, they scammed me first. But then I went to when I went to on campus, like Conquer Hall, I used to stay, and I saw people. I was like, okay,
Yeah, you're not
college is yet
kidnapped.
to start.
Yes. But I will say, so first week, it was a shock. Like, oh, this is such a small town. I don't know if I like it because I'm from Mumbai, so used to big cities.
Yeah.
But then after 1 week, I fell in love. I mean, that's why I'm still in Chico, because just love the vibe of small town. Everyone knows you. People, even the campus, like you get to know your professors. And I was very involved in the campus as well. So that's what made me like it even more. And still now, like if I go to Costco, I know you guys are still student, but I am now connected to so many different communities. I go to Costco, I know I'll run into someone. So that's the part I started liking about it versus big cities, and it's just so much quieter. Anywhere you want to go, 10 minutes, 15 minutes drive. So what about you guys? Do you like, does Chico started to fall? Like, are you guys liking Chico or no?
Yeah.
I feel like Chico is home. Like, it's like peace. It's not a city life, not parties, events. And as a student, if we go to a city place, like somewhere we are going to go to parties and not concentrate.
I mean,
on
Chico is supposed to
It is a
be known as a party
It's still a
school.
party school, like somewhere. But also, like, we don't, like, go out every day to do something. In San Jose or maybe in San Francisco, you will go out to see something. Or so what you do is, like, you get involved into clubs, organizations, or creating something your own. So that's why I feel like students over here are more productive. And I love Chico State because the pro staff is very nice over here.
Yeah.
Very good. Like, I was very scared when I came here that whether they will accept me or not, but amazing.
Nice. Okay. So I keep forgetting that you guys are all undergrad student. So 10th, 11th you probably did in India, and then you came. Obviously, the structure of choosing your courses and everything is very new, because Indian engineering system, most engineering school is like you already have a decided coursework and you just take that classes. But in this case, you have to pick your own classes. How did you guys navigate that?
I had like Yuki.
Yeah.
What is Yuki?
She is an international advisor,
Oh, acha.
and for the first semester, she kind of gave a coursework, and she's like, "This is how you need to go. The first semester is long; we can't pick many classes." And from the second semester, we already had like academic advising and other places where they can navigate you.
Do you pick your major in the first, like as soon as you come, or because I think you can also decide to not have a major, and then like say, so how many credits do you have to get for undergrad? Total credit?
120 plus.
120 plus.
Yeah,
127.
Like 130 around.
Yeah.
Like for CS it's like 130, 135. Like there's some like extra classes there.
Okay.
I don't know, like
Yeah. So
it looks
130. And so first semester, do you decide, okay, I want to take these courses, or it's based on the international advisor?
So first semester, Yuki, she asked us like which
What are you interested in?
yeah, what are you interested in? And if we are choosing computer science, she'll pick up the classes, seeing our transcript and everything. And then she'll also call us if you have any questions, if you have like need advising. And after that, we have international orientation, and we also have to take INED 312, which is the international context class where Tasha is the advisor, and she teaches us everything about US. And in that, she also covers this lesson or like think about how to pick up the classes in next semester, and by next semester you are well prepared with that. And we also have academic advising, graduation advising, who everyone helps us in picking up the classes.
Nice. Okay.
but I'll say like there's a, before you choose classes you have to give a Alex, like a math exam.
Math.
I would say like to everyone, take it like really seriously. If you do that, like you don't have to take like 8 units of like 8 credits. Like you can directly jump to like calculus. You have to take like 2 more classes.
I feel like I've seen this, like when you get in math 120, like it's calc 1 and calc 2, 121 you stop with CS. You don't go into differential equations. That's for engineering, like mechatronics and electrical engineering. I'd recommend for students, it's like hack. When you come into 120, try talking to your teachers in 121. Try to show them your Alex score as well as your math knowledge. I actually skipped from 120 to 121, so that's like a good thing. You can skip one whole class.
Yeah, 4 units like almost
Yeah.
like $1,200. So you can save like $2,400, and like, if you just take it, Alex,
Yep.
seriously.
Nice. And so this entrance exam, you will know ahead of time that you have to take this, and then because you didn't pass, they are like, okay, you have to take these extra courses.
Yeah, if you get more than 90, I think you can choose 120. But yeah, try to get more than 90 because it saves you a lot of money. Like I've seen people like, because if you don't take 120, you can't take CSI 111. Like it's like the intro to CS. You take wasteful, I don't know, waste class, and you have to take 12 units to maintain your visa. So you take.
Yeah. What's the total cost for studying in Chico State if you didn't have scholarship? I know we had, you guys, some of you had scholarship.
So for 5 classes, it's around $10,000.
5 classes.
Yeah. for
So you
one
have to take
semester.
5 classes?
It's not necessary.
Necessarily.
So,
5 classes, 15 units.
Oh,
For
it's-
15 units, it's $10,000 for one semester.
Hmm.
And then in winter, you don't have to pay extra fees. So, but still you have to pay 1,000, 2,000 if you're taking 2 classes. And in summer, I took 5 classes and still had to pay 10,000.
So overall degree would cost like roughly what, 70 to
we'll say
80,000?
80,000.
$80,000.
Easily.
That's
For
a
4
lot.
years.
For
For
4 years.
4 years, yeah.
If you I don't know, if you completed it early, I think is that helpful?
Yeah.
Which one?
Because your tuition, you're paying mandatory 4,800, right?
Yeah.
Like we have tuition plus international fee, so that's 5,000 plus extra 5,000
Non-resident
for
tuition fees.
subjects. So if they complete 1 year ahead, they can save $10,000.
But you cannot take more than 21 units in one class, like in one semester.
You can like
You can,
I don't
yeah.
know. You have to get permission from Tyson.
waiver,
I
yeah.
saw like what's his name? I think JQ. I think I
Jan.
have 20
Yeah.
24 credits.
Yeah, and
this
2
day.
more credits.
But you have to
24
have
credits
waiver.
sounds
Like,
like
it
a
is
lot.
crazy.
I've seen other
Also,
students.
sorry, I mean, did you guys know about the credit system before coming to United States?
No.
I learned after.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so-
researched into.
Yeah,
before.
so for bachelor students who are watching this, this is in United States, it's all credit system. So depending on what courses you take, each subjects, in India we used to call it subjects. So each subject is some credit.
Yeah.
So like if you take a golf, that will be 1 credit. Yoga will be 1 credit. You can take yoga and golfing, which I didn't know when I came. I was like, wow, people take classes for yoga and they get credit. So anyway, but based on the courses you take, you pay, there is a credit for it. And so that's what they are saying, that 130 credits is what you need for total.
It's 120 for bachelor, but I think
Yeah.
CS give like CS
You have to complete.
take
So
a
for
little
different
extra.
majors, it varies.
Oh,
So
okay.
minimum
But
is
120.
Yeah.
Okay. So 120. And so at some point, 1 credit course will become, I mean, some courses will be 3 credits, some will be 2 credit. I think there's rare 4 credits.
there's
No,
not.
There
the,
is,
the, all
mostly
the
STEM
core
majors
subjects
has-
are 4
Acha,
credits.
oh, okay.
So it's like credits are like how many times you, how much time you put on that subject. Like if it's 4 units, that means you're going 4 times.
4
a week.
hours will be in the classes
Yeah,
and
yeah.
assign practical labs.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. So that's what we are talking about. I just wanted to give them context because you guys know now since you've
Yeah.
been living it. So, okay. And how was the first semester? Was it scary? Yeah.
I failed my first one.
You
So,
failed?
yeah, I did. Because English is not my first language and I was not good in English. I remember when I had a meeting with Yuki, my advisor, in India. We were on a call for 60 minutes and I was blank for the 48, 50 minutes. Like, what is she talking? But I was so fascinated. Oh, she's talking to me. That's why I was still on the call. And when I came here, I tried to avoid Tasha, Cindy, and I think that was a mistake I did because I thought, oh, they will judge me if I speak in English. But go talk to your professors. But I didn't do that, and I used to just be quiet in class and not knowing what to do, what to say. And I remember when they said that tomorrow you have exam, so we prepare in terms of theory and question and answers, right? And I was a transfer student from engineering. And when I went there, I saw everything based on logical questions. And I was like, I don't know. I know the concept, but I don't know how to write it. So I failed my first semester, and I took the class again, and this with the same professor, and I got into Dean's honors list. So like,
oh wow,
yeah. So it's on you how much you
transformation.
want to, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. And again, in India, if you fail, I guess, I mean, if you fail, you didn't fail like entire semester, you just failed that course.
Course, yeah.
And then basically that means,
Supply.
In India, we would do that, but over here you would get lower grade.
Yeah.
And then you can attempt again.
Yeah.
So you get F grade.
Yeah, but also you can remove that. So in the entire 120 units, you can, I think, remove like around 12 units. So if you have like secured incomplete fail or something like that, you can like cancel that so that it doesn't reflect on the transcript.
Okay.
Like you can do for like 3 classes.
And overall, as an international student, at least for masters, we have to maintain 3.0 GPA.
For masters. For undergraduate, it varies. Freshman, it's I think 1.5. Then sophomore, it's 2.
1.5 is really bad.
Yeah, I know, but people do it. I have seen it. And also, I think second thing that irritated my mind was general education. Like, why do you have to take general education classes in undergraduate? Like, why do I have to learn psychology when I'm in a computer science major? And
but now, are you grateful that you learned
I'm grateful because that helped me navigate what I wanted to go further in.
Okay. You can design your entire bachelor's program, like which semester you want, which courses, and you can skip it. And of course, there are levels as well. So in computer science, you cannot take like an advanced level unless you complete the prerequisites. So.
But I would say like everyone to take like major classes first. That way, like you're ready for internships.
But if you don't know the major.
Okay, so but if people do know that they want to do computer science, you would recommend
take the major classes and get the G's, like
do them like in last third or fourth winters. Cut your course.
All I have left now are like G's, bunch of G's. So you're ready for internships. You already know like a lot of stuff now, and the classes here are so practical. Like the projects they give you, like it will build you up. Like it's really practical.
Like if you know a major, go directly for taking majors. If you don't know, then I would say just declare your major and take all the general education and then declare, because you will waste extra semesters and money also.
Right, got it. Okay, you do have to declare major as well. So that's a part of the whole process. And if you declare major as business and then end up choosing something else, then all your thing that you did for major is wasted in a way. So
you can still get a minor, but
that's true.
It depends how many classes.
Are you guys doing minor?
Yeah, I'm doing in mechatronics, but I don't know if I'll continue. I do like some classes which I took, like Mech 100, 140, 200. They're useful in terms that I can create like 3D robotic objects, but I feel like the rest all I'm learning in computer science, like if I have to code something upon it.
What about you? Are you doing minor?
No.
Just computer.
Yes.
I want to get into FANG. But I do like that advice that get the courses which you have chosen as a major, because that will help you get Microsoft. I mean, not Microsoft, but internship. Right. Let's talk about professors. Again, in India, since you were never exposed to Indian engineering degrees, but you don't have like a very good relationship with professor. I mean, maybe you do, but some. But over here, you can like really have a very personal relationship. They will help you. They are in the office hours. There is an office hour concept, which again I didn't know until I came here, where you can just go and ask about whatever you want to ask about. How was your experience with professors in Chico State?
The first semester was really good, like in the sense like really like the professors, they do really help if you're stuck. You can go to them anytime. You can, even if like I had professors, I emailed them in like Saturdays, they replied on like Saturdays and Sundays. Like,
why would you reply? Why were you emailing them on Saturday?
I don't know, it's just an email, like I don't know, they will see on Monday or something, like, but they replied on like
was it about assignments?
Yeah, it's due. It's due
due on the Sunday night. So. Okay.
Sunday it was due, so I just emailed on Saturday. They just replied on Saturday.
Nice. Okay. What about you?
I think yeah, good.
You like
Because,
professors?
yeah, and sometimes the office hours don't match with your schedule, so they even wait after 5 p.m. and they get things done. So they're very nice.
Nice.
I think if you are visiting professors during the office hours, that means you are doing good in class. Otherwise, go visit them.
Yeah, nice.
At least show them one face and tell them that you are here.
Okay. So we spoke about visas. We spoke about why you chose Chico State. We spoke about scholarship cost, which is $80,000. In your cases, you guys have scholarships. And because you guys have scholarships, obviously all of you now have reduced fees to like what, almost half?
Yeah, I'll say 40 to 60, somewhere between that.
Nice. So $40,000 to $60,000.
But you have to apply every year too, no?
Yeah.
Apply every year, and if it gets approved, do you do something special applying every year to make sure that it does get approved, or no?
Yeah, I feel like there's one section in essays where, like they ask about any events that you attended on behalf of Chico State or any that you attend in campus, and you just like improvise it with each year, the bigger task that you do.
Nice. Okay. But basically just like keep adding on to that same thing, and essays is what you need.
I feel like the achievement sections where you put it, I think that because I'm not really connected with the campus, like I don't think I've ever been like to any
event. I haven't seen him in one Indian event.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. Like I feel like the achievement section.
What do you do?
Stay home.
Stay home. And do what?
Anything. I don't know.
Like give us example. Like what do you mean?
Like if there's cool stuff, I do cool stuff. If there's no stuff, I'll just open YouTube.
Acha,
videos,
okay.
That's it.
Got it. Nice. Okay. So you are a homebody.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Are you introvert or extrovert?
Introvert,
Yeah.
for sure.
Got it. Okay. So we spoke about all of those things. One of the other things we didn't speak about is cost of living. Chico is obviously known for cheaper side of the cost of living. What would you say, like on an average, is in cost of living?
I'd say I'll start off with the least to the expensive. I'll say somewhere between an average 600 to 1200, and I've seen. I mean, even for me, I do try to maintain under 600, and it's really possible.
600.
It is possible.
Okay, got it. Okay, but 600 में private bedroom.
Private
Yes.
bedroom. 350 you get a room, and 50 for PG&E, 100 for your groceries.
PG&E is electricity bill for people who don't know.
And so that's 500 and extra 100 for your other activities.
And food is free here.
subscriptions.
Like you can come to Pantry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean by free?
There is
Pantry
food
is
pantry.
free.
Acha, the Wildcat Pantry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Pantry gets its produce from local markets and other stuff. It also gets from local like marts, like shopping marts. So all the food that they get, it is in donation for students. It's completely free. It used to be faculty free as well, but they made it only students. You can come for fruits, bread, and lot of food, other foods.
So technically, we are 4 people in an apartment. So we all 4 can go.
Yes.
Get bread for everyone, milk for everyone, fruit for everyone.
Yeah.
Even Colgate, toothpaste.
Everything. Yeah.
Like
All basic
Personal
Colgate,
necessities.
hygiene.
toothpaste, सब कुछ. अरे वाह.
You also get sanitary pads, which is a good thing.
Yeah, personal hygiene.
Okay, amazing. That is cool. And there must be some limit, no?
There is limit for each item. Like say, if you come, you can only take 1 milk packet,
Okay.
but that is self-sufficient for a whole week. Like you
Acha,
can
for
go
a
every
week.
day.
Okay, week. Okay, yeah. Sorry, in my head I was thinking it's a monthly thing. So
No,
it's
it's
a week.
open every
It's
day.
every day.
Every day. It's
But
open every day.
the items keep switching. So
Oh.
every day you go to Pantry, you can live
Do you guys use
cost-free.
it? You two don't come on campus. Sorry.
Yeah, not him.
Sometimes, yeah. And they sometimes have decoration stuff, like Halloween stuff,
Mm.
like good stuff too.
Okay. Sorry, back to the cost of living. So $600 to $1,000.
Yeah.
What about you? You are expensive
I'm good
person.
little bit.
What
so
about
little
you?
bit expensive. 800 to 1,400.
Okay. And why is it expensive? Just curious. Like it's just because.
Shopping.
Oh,
Nails.
shopping. Okay,
Coloring.
nails, coloring. Gotcha. Okay. But that's the personal choice, like
Yeah.
lifestyle that you want.
But I think I pay $575 with private restroom, and then electricity is 100. So like, and then grocery, and I have a cat.
Oh, gotcha.
So
So
CAT
kharcha
expenses
unka bhi,
yeah.
okay, got it. But since we talked about cost of living, one of the common things people misunderstand is that everyone gets on-campus job, which might be true. But let's talk about on-campus job. Are there on-campus job on
Yeah.
Chico State?
Mm-hmm.
Do all of you have one?
Yes.
Okay. What do you have?
I have tutoring for the SLC, and I also have lab assistant for, I think right now I think it's 211 and 311, and I was also a teaching assistant last semester for a 111, and I also had like dining job, but it was only for like the first 2 semesters. Then I left. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, that's it. On campus wise, that's it.
Yeah, and again, disclaimer: you can only work 20 hours. You
Yes.
can do multiple jobs, but the total hours you can work is 20 hours.
Yes.
And so in your case, you had multiple jobs and SLC tutoring. So you are tutoring other students
Yeah.
on what, like math,
I started with math. Then right now I'm only doing like CS.
computer science. Okay, nice. And then teaching assistant as well.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get? Sorry, before I get to how, let's ask you. How did you have? I mean, AS.
Yeah, that's the only thing right now I'm doing. And previously, I have been at the Cross Cultural Leadership Center as a culture program coordinator, and in the admissions as a registrar in the like degree audit programming, and also set a dining.
This was all during first semester? I mean,
No, first semester I did set a dining and degree auditing. Second, I did CCLC, and I took 1 year gap because I wanted to open my own club.
you wanted to open your own club.
Yeah.
What is your club?
Bollywood dance club.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should invite me. Yaar. Please,
Yeah,
I'll be allowed.
definitely, Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll be inviting. Now this time we'll have a practice sessions. I'll send you invitation, and if you don't come, then
No, I will come. I mean,
Yeah.
my wife, Caitlin, she is
Yeah.
so much into Bollywood. She would love this as well. But
Okay,
regardless,
definitely.
okay. So
Yeah.
you wanted to start your own club.
Yeah.
So you took a break from on-campus jobs.
Yes.
And then now you're back on on-campus job.
Yeah, and then I did like cross cultural leadership program as a coordinator, and then I joined the student government.
Okay, student government, and that scholarship plus you also get paid.
No, only the scholarship. I don't get paid.
Oh, so you have to put
Yeah.
the money still coming from your pocket.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So that only covers my tuition fees.
Yeah, got it.
Half of the tuition fees.
Right. What about you?
I mean, I started off with DA for university housing as a desk assistant, and later on I quit that and I moved for the other one. I was a data engineer for college
Data engineer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was also like part time, so strict hours 20 for College of Agriculture, and that was running till September. So that's about it.
And now are you?
Yeah. No, I don't have now.
Do you by choice or do you not want it?
It's by choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you want to focus on the courses and getting an internship.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like I want to focus on projects as well for summers and for hackathons.
Got it. Okay. So 2 questions. How many out of your batch, how many of you, percentage wise, how many of you get scholarship? Because it is important for people to know. I don't want to paint a rosy picture that everyone gets scholarship. So would you say 50% of you got scholarship, some form of scholarship? 70%, 30%?
I would say it's more than like how many, it's like how much you put effort. Like if you are an outstanding student, you'll definitely get something, like some or the other faidas. But if you're not just coming here, just going to classes, just working, then I don't think so. Like you won't get scholarship if there's no achievement.
Numbers wise, I'll say some sort of scholarship, 40% of them. But if you want to get good scholarship, it's only 10% that actually get it.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And I want them to note that all the scholarships that you get, sometimes it will only apply for first year. So don't have the hope that it will continue all along.
Yeah, so the excellence scholarship one. So I think the freshman class, I think, I don't know, 10, 15 of them get it. But in the next year, only 1 or 2 will get it.
Yeah.
So it's really tough, like the excellence one, because like almost all of your like non-resident fee will get cut off. So
they want to give it to the new incoming rather than
so they
continuing.
take from, I don't know.
Yeah,
like
got it. Okay. And what about on-campus job? Does everyone gets one or
I'll
no?
say 30% of students who get here, like say even for all of us, maybe 30% that get it.
And what's the key of you guys getting it?
Apply and networking. If you know someone, they recommend you to the manager, you'll get it. High chance.
Okay. So if someone is watching, let's say they're coming next semester because they watched it and they're like, I know Shunami, he's tutored. So they come to you.
You can't get tutoring for
First semester, yeah.
Ocha, okay. So, but let's say second semester, you'll be still here, hopefully.
Yeah.
So then you can recommend them, refer them, if there is position.
Yeah, but it don't hurt that much. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Like, you need to go to the tutor coordinator, like talk to her, like personally. Don't email her. Just take your time, go there.
That's how you got it?
Yeah, I camped outside her office. She was in lunch like for hours. I was just standing there. I was just waiting for her to come back. Yeah.
Wow. So then what happened?
And then I said like it wasn't even out yet. Like they don't hire like a big batch of tutors in the middle of a semester. So it was I went to the November. So you won't become a new tutor in like very less people get like I think in spring. So I in November I just camped out to the office like when are you like putting out the application. She said like soon. Then I kept on going and one day she said okay give me your application and she just took my application.
Wait, really? Okay, so how many days was this?
I don't know, 2-3 days.
2-3 days, every day you were just going?
Yeah.
And then finally she's like, okay, this guy's not gonna give up, so I'll...
Yeah, the application wasn't even out yet, I think. I didn't apply like online, I just gave her my resume.
And that's how you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is interesting. Okay. What about you? You also do the same things too?
I started doing volunteership and then like some reached out to me, I reached out to some. And that's how.
So you have to like do something extraordinary. Like you
don't
can't
come
just...
to you.
Yeah.
So I feel like networking with the people is very important, and I feel like a lot of students go with their intention, I want job, like give me a job. So if you go to people or department like that, I don't think so they will be high because they'll be like, oh, you're just coming for the job. But if you go to a department saying I really want to work here because I want to learn something, then they will somewhere keep you in the mind.
Okay. Yeah. What about internships? Obviously you two are in computer science, you are in business. How is the internship market? Like, does everyone get one? No?
It's really hard, I don't know. Yeah. It's really
hard to get an internship?
Good, get an interview. Getting an internship through an interview is, I think, easier. Like getting an
interview is hard.
Oh,
and is it harder just because of the market, or is it harder because of Chico State, or
I think
all of it.
Yeah,
honestly, all of it. Like,
all of it.
Because I've seen SGSU students, they get interviews like right there. One of the things is like they have really good career events. So I've seen undergrads, SGSU students, they get it quickly, and sometimes it is hard for us to get like proper interviews. Yeah.
Like we're away from the city where most of the events or the seminars happen. So even if a Chico student is over here, they have to travel all the way, and like it's like extra effort than like universities in the cities. So and also like LinkedIn and everything. We have resources like career center and everything, but it's still somewhere extra effort is needed.
So did you? So are you the only one who have internship? Did you have internships?
Yeah.
Oh, where did you?
I worked with as a legislative intern with the Senator Dali's office in Chico.
Wow. Okay, interesting. What was the role?
So I was a office assistant and coordinator where I was supposed to take all the calls of the constituents and create their queries in LCMS system, support them with EDD, or any of the constituent problems.
Got it. Okay. And Chico State is obviously known for SAP partnership in the business department.
Yes.
So anything over there, like?
I just stepped into business major when I got that internship. So I was not aware about SAP internship and all. So I'm right now going to that. And like we have in business classes also, I feel like Chico's business in like section is very nice because the professors always try to call in the guest from different companies, and they come try give you a lot of opportunities, networking ideas. And we also have a clubs, like he opened his own club And then we have American Marketing Association, all that, which is easier for you to actually attend conferences on the behalf of Chico State and get things done.
Interesting. Okay. So back 9 years ago, I went to Deloitte University because that was organized by Chico State's business department, and it was a competition, and they nominated me.
Yeah.
And I know they do it every year, where it's a case competition. You are going with 3 or 4 students, and then they give you a case study, and then you present that. It was fun. So anyway, so I know there are opportunities, but obviously not all of them will convert. So back to internship question: how many people end up getting internship?
2% maybe.
Yeah,
Oh.
like in single. But here's the thing, like he said SJSU, right? But they're more proactive than the Chico State students. Like
Yeah.
when I see them, like they're not proactive or anything. Like I don't know, at least the computer science students.
Yeah.
But like SJSU, like it's different. They're out for hunt. Okay, they're like 40,000, paying 40,000 in tuition.
Yeah,
They're
yeah. I
already
mean,
on pants on fire.
I was there, and I met with the students, and their sole focus is that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really dedicated. Like,
Yeah.
that's why they're getting and like in our case also, like if we like I got my interviews through like hackathons. Like whoever goes to hackathon, like talks to people, will get some interviews.
So
Might
tell
not
me
be,
more
like, big
about
takes, but yeah.
hackathons.
I went to like Stanford hackathon on my first semester.
For how did you find it?
Stanford pays for your like travels and everything.
reimbursements.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about like cost like of traveling. Just pay for it.
Yeah. But I'm also saying, like, on the other hand, what we are also saying is that if you are proactive and if you work hard, you will be able to
you
crack
will.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
There's no way you're not getting it. Yeah.
Okay. And so in your case, you just went to this.
Yeah, hackathon. I
Hackathon.
met through a friend like who was already working on Berkeley, so he referred me. So I got the interview, did the interview, and that's it.
And then of course the interview is probably lead code.
No. Berkeley Lab interview was mostly like systems.
Oh, you were talking about Berkeley Lab internship. What about Microsoft?
Microsoft is lead code, but Microsoft, like you can't think like that. Like it's really luck based. Like getting picked is really luck.
But
based.
how did you get it?
I
Just
don't think-
applied.
I don't think I even applied. I applied for the
Explore?
second year Explore program, but I got rejected. I think they moved my application to the SUI one. Then I got the SUI.
Oh, also for freshmen and sophomore, I'd recommend to apply for these like Explore and NVIDIA Ignite and other programs. But
But
I don't know about lab
Here's
if
the
you'll
thing,
get it.
it's not designed for international students, and especially not Indians and Chinese.
Yeah.
Because it's for underrepresented in tech.
Hmm.
You're not, so you're not. Most probably, you're not getting it.
Okay. Got it.
Don't keep your hopes to that. Like you're gonna get it.
But there are so many other hackathons though.
Yeah, but the Stanford is the biggest one.
It's the biggest
and
one,
it's
I'll
really
say, in
hard
the
to
world.
get in. And not just that,
right
like
now.
when I went in, OpenAI came in with their like GPT-4 models, and like it wasn't even public yet. They give you to use it, and there were like companies, like there were companies and startups I'd never heard like they were existed. Like there's like Google search, you search up like bullshit things, and it just knows what you're searching for. Sometimes you have files in your computer, you forgot what it was. You can search it up like that, like in your computer. Like I think it's called Momos or something. That company, everything was, I don't know.
So
That
what
was-
you're telling me, the exposure that you
Yeah.
had during this hackathon was
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
And you would recommend people to go to different hackathons as well. Not just, I mean, of course, go to Stanford,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
there are so many other ones as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Yeah.
And like the people you met, like I met an 18-year-old kid who completed his master's from Stanford now. Is doing PhD in, but like you meet so cracked people, like you think like you're nothing.
Crackhead nerds.
Like you're nothing.
Nice. So that
Yeah.
inspires you, or that?
Inspired, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Like yeah, I want to be this.
Okay. So that like fires you up.
Yeah.
One, that is an interesting observation that you said that people around you affects how you
Yes.
approach
Yes.
internship,
And-
full-time
yeah,
job.
And if you make them friend, like think about that 18-year-old kid, like just staying with them will higher up your IQ. Like
Yeah.
like,
So based on that, like, would you still recommend people Chico State?
of course. Yeah.
Why?
It's because like okay, so when companies come here, like LMLL comes here and some other companies,
LLNL.
yeah, they come here like to hire students, you're the biggest fish.
Yeah.
So it's easy to stand out here than in Stanford. Stanford, everyone is cracked.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice. Would you recommend Chico
Yeah,
State?
definitely.
Why?
Because I think Chico State is, as I said, it's a village area, like not much to do. So students will somehow find something inside to create their own thing.
So the experience is like amazing for
Yeah,
you.
and also like the staff and faculty always like. I grew up in India with a lot of discrimination around me with inside the education system. So I think Chico City is definitely a good one.
Nice. Okay. Azaz, would you also recommend?
Yeah, I mean, I love the creek that flows on campus. But apart from that, like, I feel like it's a good university town. And as long as you find your good team, I think you can do a lot. It's just 2 hours, go down and pitch up your projects. You can do a lot.
For people who don't know, Chico State is 2 hours far from Sacramento, and then 3 hours to San Francisco.
And 30 minutes away from snow.
And 30 minutes away from snow, yes, of course. And then 3 hours from ocean.
Beach. Yeah.
Yeah, and also like it's regarding like what you're comparing with. If you got into Berkeley, why you come in Chico State? Like things like that. Like if you're comparing a tier 2 college with Chico State, of course come to Chico State. Like the education is much superior than whatever that is.
Yeah.
Like you learn practicals. Like there's no comparison. Like the thing they learn there and thing you learn here is
Yeah,
really
the
totally
core
different.
foundation.
Like, yeah, of course. I'll say like if you had a good foundation like in 11th and 12th standard, you'll do good here. Like of course you'll do good here. But the practicals you learn, like wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no comparison.
Like, even for the first class.
And you guys are not getting paid, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Also, I would say like a lot of students, undergraduates, go to community colleges, right? Rather than going to community colleges, if they come to Chico State, they can like reduce their 1 extra year.
Okay. But what about like so obviously we spoke a lot about computer science, but what about business? Like why do you like it, and what do you like about it?
I think like I grew up watching my mom. She was always a businesswoman, but like I was unintentionally or doing some things that I didn't know. When I opened Bollywood Dance Club, like I started like developing interest in that. So when I joined into business classes, like some corrections, like where they say, oh, don't do this or do that. Like I remember I took a management class with one of the professor, and he said, if as long as the employees are happy, you are gonna be happy. Or like some of those things, quotes, like I feel like you already know these things, but getting that in form of education is different. And also the opportunities or like some of the things that you have never heard about. And as I said, pitch sale competition and the one of the advantage is that because I'm a director, like even if I'm going for events or doing another thing, and if I'm telling my professor, like when I used to tell my engineering professor, they used to be like, oh no, like nothing, but here they appreciate me because it's
because it's
major.
relevant. Yeah, got it. Okay, cool. Now go back in time, and if you were to advise yourself, like what would you do different? This is an advice to students who are planning to come to Chico State. What advice would you give them, like this, or you would wish, like I wish I would have done these things? Yours, I know, participate more in campus.
Oh, I don't think he'll say that.
No, just kidding. But yeah, think about it. I know it's a loaded question.
I would say just don't hurry up with declaring the major just because parents are doing so, and take general education classes in the first year to figure out, and then if you don't know your major.
Love it. Nice.
I'll say like form your team as soon as possible, and then invest most of your time into it, but also do it so in a considerable way. Like do apply for internships, do make your own projects, do attend hackathons, but be constrained of everything so you know the flow of what you're doing.
Nice.
I don't know, like be ready with your resume before you come here, and also like everything like packed up. Like start read coding, I don't know, from 11. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, everything like start early.
Just work hard.
Yeah, just early is better. Like you have more time.
Yeah, don't chill.
Yeah, chilling is better. Yeah, don't like I've seen people like coming here as a US live party and all that. Don't do that. Like just study. Like after you're I don't know, work hard and you get something, you're in a place you can do anything you want.
Yeah. And technically, because you guys are doing 4 years of bachelor's, you can get like 3 summers.
Yeah.
there's 12 months. Like you can do another internship at the end.
Oh, okay.
But it's not good. Like don't do more than 12 months, then you don't get OPT.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Still work in a company if it's related to your major, like part-time,
Yeah.
CPT.
Okay, so like look out for like labs, like Berkeley lab. Like I'm doing like while I'm doing school, like so you stay connected with like software engineering. You don't take a like 2 semester off after summer, and you can like when you're negotiating with full-time offers, you can say I have like 3 years of experience because you did like 3 years of part-time with
Nice.
a lab. Yeah.
Nice.
Labs are better. Like I don't know.
Yeah, labs are easy to get in compared to companies.
Yeah, when you're saying like work hard you'll get it, that's what I mean. Like if you work hard you'll get something. It's not like you'll stay jobless.
Yeah.
You'll get some internships.
Nice.
It might not be like big tech, but big tech is mostly luck, I think. Like luck, 90% is luck.
So another advice is maintaining a personal relationship with everyone. Like having a boundary and knowing how much like to give one person and how much to take is very important. As an undergraduate, we often come here in a young age and we don't realize whom to trust, and we easily consider everyone is our family. But at the end, everyone is here in a race. And when you are in a race, you don't just see other people, you're just going ahead. So sometimes it hurts a lot. So having boundaries is very important. And as he said, like having smart people around you, because 5 people around you tells what you are is very important.
Yeah. What about smart people?
Yeah, like having smart people will help you, like in the sense like let's say I have a friend like Evan. He's really smart. Like I think he's a god. Like in CS, like I'd believe him over anyone. So if I'm stuck in a lead code, I see solution I don't know, I just go to him. Like he explains so good. Like you can have friends like those, like that pull you up, not pull you down. You can like bad friends that slack off, they'll pull you down with them. Like it's better to have no friends like than those friends.
Yeah. So companies focus on good company.
Yeah, you might not have fun like with like people like that, but they'll grow you up. Like
career wise, it's very good.
And at the end,
I got like like internship interviews, like referrals through smart friends because they're already there. They refer you. If you're not there,
Love it. Yeah. And of course, you guys all, I'm assuming this, that you guys stayed with your family before coming here. So this was your first experience into living with strangers. So I'm assuming roommate drama happened.
Yeah.
Big boss drama also happened. How did you deal with it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I just moved out after 1 year.
Just moving out. Okay.
I didn't move out.
You're just dealing with it?
Yeah.
It's like, okay. They're too scared because they still have to live here. Got it. But what I want to say is there are roommate trouble and drama. So choose your roommate wisely is what I'm trying to drive the point.
You cannot choose them because like before coming here only you decide whom to come. I feel like maintaining that like personal relation, like when you come here, don't like jump into the relationship
like you are my best friend
yeah,
and
you are my everything. No.
Yeah, okay.
Take your time to process, and if you ever feel you are lonely, come to international advisor. Like Tasha was my biggest supporter. Even when I had roommates problem, friends, boyfriends problem, she was always there. So I feel like I had one constant person who would be guiding me in a good direction.
Nice, I love that. Okay.
Yeah, I would say like Tasha is the best person. Tasha and Cindy, like they gave me the scholarship. Like without them, like I don't think I'll have a future. Like I can't study here without scholarship.
For people who don't know, they're talking about international department at Chico State, and because they don't know who's Tasha, and I know because
I had to give a big thanks to Dr. Raza Khani as my advisor for my club, and he worked in NVIDIA, and for most of our building, I've spent a lot on it, and he also spent timeless effort on it. So I really want to thank him.
Yeah. Of course. Cool. And another thing that you mentioned offline was resources. So what did you mean by that?
I was like, as a student, you are paying so much tuition fees. So I think you should make use of all the resources. We have a lot of things like the Hub, Career Center, CCLC, ACE program events, KCSC radio, theaters. And all of these are mostly free. And like, if you are in Chico doing nothing, so just go meet everyone, create connections. That will help a lot, because you might never know, someone will just pop up and they'll be like, oh, I have an opportunity for you. And that happened with me with my internship.
Same
Yeah.
student life. I was a president of Indian Student Club, and we were in the student life leadership office, and we were discussing the whole event. And then I saw that they are hiring. I was like, hey, what about this position? Who's hiring? And like, what is this? And that's how I applied and I got it. So I agree. Yeah. Getting involved on campus is good. Other than this guy.
And if you feel and if you feel like you have a passion of creating something, I think Azaz, and there is also one more guy, Murthy, they all wanted to create their own club, like Indian food club, Bollywood dance club, or Grigor Iris club. So go for it. Like even if it doesn't go ahead, it's okay. At least you tried. So that's what matters.
Yeah, I was very passionate about meditation, so I had meditation club as well. Yeah. So if you see in Cats Connect, you will see my club over there. Well, I don't know if they kept it or not, but it was there.
Meditation club.
Yeah. It was called Art of Living.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Again, thank you so much for doing this. I can't wait to do it again and talk about different stuff. But until our next one.
Keep smiling and keep hustling.